One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them off sides.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. North Texas really has it going on offense. Right back to the well. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. UTSA will take over, and the offense ready to return to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Roadrunners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McCown. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them. Let them get outside. Let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The quick out. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Back to pass, it's McCown. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there.
Wide open spaces. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas lining up, facing third and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Creates a little room. He's loose. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Hard running there. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
The mean green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. It's a running room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's McCown. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Just sort of a relentless run. Everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. Creates a little space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. North Texas really has it going on offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll try to get outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Here's a hit. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down, now it's 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Roadrunners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Slithers into space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's McCown. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th. Fires one high and deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do is going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Floating away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents are.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And the Roadrunners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Unloads quickly. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Roadrunners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Trying to bully their way in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense putting points on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Takes a hit as he fires. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.